So right now it's raining. They're trying to get the cross erected on Mount Tapachau. This is one of the hardest tasks that these guys said that they've had to do all morning. They've walked all the way up this huge hill with the rains coming, and this is what comes from it. So Chinese workers are walking behind me. They're marching all the way from Garapan down Beach Road right here. And one of the translators told me that they're saying that they haven't been paid in over a month and they can't get home. You can hear the gunshots. Those are blanks, of course. This is a counterattack with the Marines. They say it's very important to work with your allies. That's why Japanese and French soldiers are here as well. Imagine coming into a hospital, dropping your loved one off, and finding out that they can't get a mammogram anymore because the only mammographer here on island is a contract worker, and she doesn't know if she's going to be able to return after December. Now I'm inside the Tinian Fire Department, and the Deputy Commissioner says that it's expanding and there's a need for new gear, new fire trucks, and new equipment. We're in one of 4 hangar bays inside the USS Ronald Reagan. Now this has about 20 aircrafts in it for the mission Valiant Shield. This might seem like combat, but it's the Marines and soldiers from 3 other allied nations conducting a mock exercise. Major Tim Patrick is the public affairs officer for the Marine Corps on Guam.
What you have right now is you'll see the culmination of an assault on the objective. Basically, it's an assault on an objective from an amphibious landing.
I'm sort of in the middle of the action with the U.S. Marines. They're practicing airstrikes and they're calling on other Marines throughout the island of Tinian. And you know, right now, as you can see, it's really intense and they're really trying to focus.
So this building right here was the objective itself. This is where the enemy was located, the opposition force. Actually, the opposition force was comprised primarily of French troops, and the U.S. Marines attacked this building to clear it. Now, what you see in the background is they're preparing for an airstrike for contingency forces that are still left in the jungle.
After Chinese construction workers walked the streets of Garapan again in protest, Congressman Gregorio Khalili Sablan speaks about efforts to get them home.
They are in the process of issuing the passports, returning it and processing it and actually returning it back to them so they could go. I mean, they can't leave without travel documents.
So Chinese workers are walking behind me. They're marching all the way from Garapan down Beach Road right here. And one of the translators told me that they're saying that they haven't been paid in over a month and they can't get home.
There's an attorney who's an expert on China labor. And I was just watching his video speak about how in China, how they settle this in China. They either go through litigation or mediation, and most of the time they go through mediation.
Congressman Khalili Sablan says what's happening to the Chinese workers is wrong, but it's not quite human trafficking.
I think if they had come willingly, if they had come to the airport and said that they were tourists, although they knew they were going to be working as construction workers, they couldn't have come in here if they said they were going to work.